Hey y'all, welcome on back. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama. If you see this red live box right here, that means I'm live right there. But if you don't see it, that just means you're catching the replay. I apologize, we are backwards because I still don't have the feature to mirror my camera during my live. So it shouldn't make a big difference because what we're doing today, there's no words on it. So we should be okay. But do me a huge favor, hit that heart button and comment the word trio to get the supply list. And make sure you're part of my broadcast channel. The way that you can do that is right down here in this pinned comment that says comment trio. Open that up and there's a link in there. Click on that link and you can join my broadcast channel. That's going to be the best way to know when I'm live. But I'm actually going to send out my notification over in there right this second to let my people in there know that I'm live and to come hang out. So let me get that shared into there and then we will get started. So we're going to do something that it's supposed to be a Valentine's Day craft, but I'm going to turn it into a spring craft. Luckily the items that I'm using aren't like overtly Valentine's Day, but you can make it, you can paint them to wear however you want to. But you can make them into like spring. So that's what I'm going to do today. Oh my word. Maybe I need to go back to bed or drink a little bit more of my coffee. All right, here we go. So these are the colors I'm going to use. Hi, Diane. These are the colors I'm going to use today. But we have something a little bit different than I typically do. So these are this is the sign trio. So you get this one. It comes in a set. You get this one, and then you get this one. So obviously they all have hearts, but we're going to turn it into spring colors. But I'm going to give you white MDF for the background so you don't have to paint it, okay? So we're going to start with cleaning that up. So let me move all of these pieces out of the way before I lose anything. I'm trying to be organized, but if you're new to me, y'all know I'm a little bit of a hot mess. Hi, Leona. Hi, guys. Hi, Melinda. I apologize if I miss anybody saying hello. I'm not ignoring you. Yeah, so comment the word trio and you'll get the supply list for everything I'm using. I'm drinking my chai tea with, ooh, fun. That sounds yummy. Hi, Shannon. Hello, Stephanie. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Are you kidding me on my second? Oh, I went and got myself a coffee. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but I thought, you know what? Let me treat myself a little bit. So on the white MDF and also on regular MDF, it does come looking like it's burned. Take a baby wipe or a wet wipe and just wipe it right off and it'll come right up. Good morning, Pamela. It'll come up really quickly. We want to remove any of that. And I like the white MDF because you don't have to paint. You don't have to paint it. Now, I will tell you, if you're going to apply like a pattern transfer or just a transfer to the white MDF, it's probably going to chip. So I don't recommend applying a transfer to this, which we're not going to use one today. We're just going to paint and put these together. And I think they're just so darling. Hi, Tina. Hi, Lisa. Hello. Hello. So let me get these wiped off. I always like to show y'all. That way, if you are new and you grab this and and it arrives like this, you're like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? Just wipe it off. That's why I like to show y'all. Okay. Those are all wiped off. We're going to put these to the side. So these are about 4.5 by 10 inches tall. So they're a good size. We're going to put those to the side because we don't really need them. And then we're going to pull out our little arrows, our keys, if you will. So we have a bow and a button that goes with each one. So I'm trying to decide how to do this. Obviously, this is going to be green and pink with the heart and the stem. No green. Oh, yay, Lisa. That's exciting. Hi, Carol. We have no water. Oh, no, Melinda. That's terrible. No water? Ugh. No bueno. That is not good. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with this one. Let's move this over here. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for the follow. Yes, if you hit the... Let me move this. If you hit the follow button, this blue number down here will move. I know it's backwards, but that's because Facebook is being a little bugger. It's being a little silly and not wanting us to mirror our images. So, all right, I'm going to take a paintbrush that I did not clean last night. I'm terrible about cleaning my paintbrushes, like horrible, but I'm working on getting better. Anybody else, or is that just a me thing? All right, so I'm using my chalk paste to paint, okay? You can use acrylic paint, chalk paint, anything like that, but this is made to paint or to use with our stencils, okay? But you can paint with it, and so that's what I'm going to use today is my chalk paste to paint. But you do not have to have this in order to paint these. You can paint them however you want to. I just have these already and might as well use them, right? I found another package, Pamela. I found another package. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get to, which I don't know if it's going to happen, to, what is it, 14.6 by the end of the month. So if you haven't followed the page, go ahead and do so. That would help me out tremendously. But we are going to paint this in Ocean Mist. Do you think Dixie Belle paints are like acrylic? I think they're more, I know nothing, okay? I have used them before, but I think they're more like a chalk paint. And if someone on here knows, correct me if I'm wrong. I am backwards, Diane. I still don't have my mirroring option. I sure am. And I thought since we're not using anything with words today, it'd be okay. It's just keys, other than my background I know is backwards. Anybody on here familiar with the Dixie Belle? I think it's chalk paint, I believe. I've used it before and I really, really like it. The coverage is amazing. But I think it's more like a chalk paint. All right, let's get this on here. We're gonna have to do another coat because I can see that, I can see a little bit of that MDF coming through. So let's dry this. So here's what we have so far. Super simple. But if you're just jumping on, say hey, comment the word trio. It's like chalk paint. Thank you, Deb. Comment the word trio to get the supply list. We are creating something that's supposed to be Valentine's Day-y, and we're making it springy, if you will. I know I ask this a lot, but I know we have some new people on from Craft on the Clock. Let me know in the comments, do y'all decorate for Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day, or do you just kind of move straight to spring after winter stuff? Or do you like to craft Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day? Yeah, Gail, it's because Facebook took away the way to mirror our image on our lives, unfortunately. So everybody's backwards. No one has the option to do it unless you go through like a third-party app, which I've done, but it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't push out to as many people. Hi, Tammy. All right, we're doing one more coat. And I'm trying my best not to be a messy, messy painter and get it all over the sides. But y'all know, if you're new here, I'm a little bit of a mess when it comes to painting. Well, just in general. Like last night, I had my shirt inside out. Sure did. All day long. Had no clue. Until someone told me on my live yesterday. No idea. I have my phone down and watching you, so is my dog. Oh, how fun, Melinda. Valentine's to spring. You do both the spring. I keep a tree up all year so my grandkids. Oh, I love that, Lisa. That's so fun. All right, let's get this dry. And I think we're just gonna do one sign at a time. Well, maybe. Actually, we'll paint everything and then we'll put it all together. I changed my mind. Hi, Bambi. Hi, Susan. Yeah, sure did. Sure enough did have my shirt on backwards. I'm not backwards, inside out. Had no clue. Not one stinking idea. All right, so I'm going to take a Mr. Pen permanent marker, the chisel tip, and I'm going to clean up the edge of my key because I don't want, like, you see how there's paint on this side? I don't want that to show, and I want it to look, and I've got the shakes. I always get shaky when I do this. I promise I'm okay. I don't want the paint to show. So this is just a kind of another tip to kind of get your pieces looking a little bit more finished, is to take a marker and just kind of clean up the edges. Okay, that one is painted, put that to the side. Let's go to this one. So I'm done with my Ocean Mist for right now. We'll close that up. Put that there. All right, let's do the middle one. It looked like your shirt was made that way. Hi, Donna. It did kind of look like that, but the more I looked at it, because when I went back and watched the live, the more I looked at it, I was like, it is definitely on inside out. And like the big old tag was just flopping in the wind over here. We were both a hot mess. Today will be a better day. I think so too. I think so too. I'm waiting on an order, a shipment to get here. And with the weather, everything seems to have been delayed. And it's stressing me out a little bit. Your girl needs her order. All right, so this is the color Peachy Keen. I'm gonna use Sage. We used this color last night when we did this basket right here, this clover basket. I loved that. I thought that was so fun to paint. But I'm gonna go in with Sage and we're gonna paint the stem in this color. And my Sage is a little bit dry, so I'm gonna spray some distilled water in there, or purified water, and just kind of bring it back to life a little bit. I didn't see the tag. Oh yeah, it was over here. Like I went back and watched, and that's all I could see was that dang tag just living its best life, just flopping everywhere. I'm like, how did I not notice that? How did I not notice that? You know? All right, let me know in the comments where everybody is watching from, and we'll do a little giveaway. All you have to do is just comment where you're watching from, and I'll pick someone from the comments to win some Happy Meal. Okay. Get that covered. Let's dry it. It's definitely going to need another coat. We all do it. Yeah, I hear you. I know, Melinda. My bedroom. Vermont, watching from Kansas. You really like the pink. North Carolina. Hi, Marsha. South Dakota, California, or as Michelle likes to say from her bedroom. Green Bay, Louisiana, Tennessee. Good morning, Lisa. So if you are new, hello, my name is Alex. I totally forgot to introduce myself. My name is Alex. I live in Texas. I'm from the San Antonio area. And a fun little fact about me that you may not have known if you've never seen me before is I used to be a teacher. I taught for 11 years prior to this. Hi, Mary Jane. You cracked me up because I'm I'm a disaster most of the time, Mary Jane, for sure. But you know what? It's okay. Like, you never know what you're going to get on my lives. Like, I could have paint on my face. I could be dropping stuff everywhere. My shirt could be inside out. You know, you just never know. Illinois, Missouri. All right, let's pick a winner. Very cold Pennsylvania. Jennifer Geringer. Jennifer Geringer, are you still here, my friend? If you're here, Jennifer, send the page a message saying, hey, I won. And then I will send you a message back with a form to fill out for me. Hi, Dawn from Middle Tennessee. That sounds like fun. Hi, Lisa Whitmore. How are you, my friend? All right, we're going to go in with Peachy Keen. Oh, this color is so pretty. This is the perfect, like, spring color. Oh, clean. I went to the grocery store with my yoga pants inside out. My son met me there. Oh, Darlia, that's hilarious. And yeah, I did go out in public yesterday too. That's the sad thing. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. I am who I am. It's life. We all had a good laugh. It's okay. Ooh, y'all, look at that. That's like the perfect spring colors together. What do y'all think about those two colors together? There she is. Just send me a message, Miss Jennifer, and I will send you a message after my live to fill out a form for me. And I promise I'll get your live giveaway out. Hi, Anne from Kentucky. How's the weather where everybody's at? It's starting to finally warm up-ish here in San Antonio, which I'm so happy about. Perfect, Jennifer. Thank you so much for that message. Maybe the inside part was cleaner. Maybe, Darlia. Who knows? It's okay. It's all good. Oh, I love these two colors together. Y'all, this is the perfect. This is the perfect spring combo. Peachy Keen and Sage. Oh my gosh, those are gorgeous together. Cold. Yeah, it's still cold here, but it's not like below freezing here. So, which is nice. All right, I'm gonna do one more coat. I want that pink to be nice and solid. And then we'll move on to the next one. So, if you're just hanging out, or if you just popped on, say hey. Hit that follow button for me and comment the word trio. That'll get you the supply list for the cutouts, for the colors I'm using, get you access to Shop My Live sale from Sunday. Lots of different things. Freezing in Florida. We are 5 in Iowa. Mary Jane, this is paste. So this is typically used with like our stencils that I typically use on a live. I'm not using one today. It's a little bit thicker than paint. You can use it as a paint, but it's made for the stencils. But you can use whatever paint you would like. No clue as long as I'm warm. Pamela, you and me. Good morning, Tracy. How are you? 5 in Iowa, freezing in Florida, 8 degrees. Oh, no, thank you. Was 21 and below, Lynette. Woo! It's going to be 8. Barbara, can I move to California just for today? Warm it up. Made it get to 32 finally. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, look how precious that is. We're going to add some like distressing around it to make it a little bit more obvious that there's 2 little petals there. But we're going to do our last one. So we got our heart arrow. And we're going to do this in the color Sunnyside. As I make a big old mess. And let me get another brush. Currently 9. Feels like -6. Nope. Nope. I mean, I can't stand being cold. And like here in Texas with like I don't know, it didn't even get below, I mean, it just barely got below freezing. And it was too cold for me. I don't know how y'all do it. But y'all might say the same thing about the heat here in Texas in the summers. I'd rather take the heat than the cold, I think. I don't know. Would you rather be hot or would you rather be cold? I got a big old stain on my shirt. It keeps distracting me. Would y'all rather be hot or cold? I don't know. I think I'd rather, at times I think I'd rather be cold because you could put on more layers. But then, you know, sometimes I think I'd rather be hot. You can't see me being hot or cold. So you just like to be right in between. The ideal temperature. All right. Mine is a little dry. Spray a little bit of water, thin it out. You'd rather be hot, cold, warm, hot, cold. I don't know what I'd rather be. Cold, it's easier to warm up. I miss my, Michelle, you're from Hawaii? Rather be cold and can add layers. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm so sorry, Michelle, you just got a message that you weren't supposed to. I had no idea you were from Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii once. Hi, Pat. It was beautiful. All right, let's dry and let's do one more coat. It's coming together. It's coming together, y'all. So we've got our bows and buttons. So I think we're gonna paint the buttons like a white. And I think we're going to paint the bow like one color each. So like yellow, blue, and maybe pink. Cold, I can warm up, can't cool down. That's true, Anna. That is true. I'd rather be hot. Ooh. I'd rather be hot. It's so cold here in Florida. Yeah, Jackie. Especially, you're probably not used to it either. I grew up in North Dakota. I'm done with cold. I'll take the heat over the cold. Well, girl, you moved to Florida, so it's nice and toasty there, too. So I don't blame you. All right, let's do another coat of this. And then I need to clean up the edges. I forgot to clean up the edges on the last one, but we'll do that. Because your girl is quite a bit a messy painter. All right. So this is the color Sunnyside. It's a really pretty light yellow, very pastel-y, very perfect for like Easter and spring stuff. And we are going to have to sand this a little bit because I got a little wild with my painting. All right, let's dry. I was just fortunate not living in the LA area. Fire's still burning. Oh my goodness. I can't. It's so devastating. I will say, like, those fires, like, are absolutely devastating. I hope if y'all are in California, y'all are safe. I know California is a huge state, but if you're... So which states have not so cold weather in winter and not so hot in summer? Any such thing? Girl, Mary Jane, I don't know. Isn't California pretty, like... Or Southern California, isn't that pretty, like, even kill? Like, it's, like, perfect weather most of the time? Or is that just the rumor? I don't know. All right. Let me clean this out. So I'm using my detail tool to kind of get into the crevices of my cutout because I got a little messy with the painting. Okay. So I'm going to take my Mr. Pen marker and I'm going to clean up the edges. So look, that's going to be cleaned up here in just a second. The paint is still a little wet in some areas. So I'm just cleaning up the edges so they look a little bit more finished and not so messy. Okay, not anymore. Before coming to California, I didn't know what seasons were. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, living in Hawaii, it probably was so nice, but so expensive. That's one thing I've heard is that Hawaii is just so incredible. I mean, one, just to go, but then to live there is so expensive too. Okay. If you see me shaking, it's because for some reason, anytime I do this, I always start to shake. I'm not about to pass out like I did that one time on my live. Were y'all here for that? When I had to end my live early because I almost passed out. Like you could see my face like go pale. It was kind of scary. But I had to end my live early because I couldn't stand. Okay. Here we go. All right, so here is kind of what we're working with. We're gonna do our bows. So I'm thinking yellow, blue, no, pink, yellow. I don't know. Good morning, y'all. All right, so we're gonna open these up back up again one more time. Hi, Beverly. Thank you so much for sprinkling, Lois. Yes, y'all, if y'all could do me a huge favor is to hit the heart button and sprinkle the video. That helps me out so much when y'all do that. And the more that y'all comment and interact and hit the heart button, hang out with me. Well, I'm gonna do, we have little buttons. So I was gonna do the buttons in vanilla. I was gonna do the buttons in vanilla. And then do the bows, the different colors. Or should we just do the bows all one color? What do y'all think? We can change our minds. Thank you so much for sprinkling. So we do have the buttons. which we don't have to put the buttons on if we don't want to. What do y'all think? Yeah, scary. Yeah, it was a little scary. What do y'all think? Should we do the bows? Ooh, we could do, ooh, hold on. What if we did the bows in Nominee? Make them all gold and then the buttons white. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hold, please. What do we think about a Nominee, like metallic gold bows? Espresso. Ooh, I like that. Vanilla bows and colored buttons. That's okay, Linda. I'm just glad you're here now. Okay, so I kind of like the idea of the vanilla bow. Hold, please. Hold on. That's bright white. Where is my vanilla? Hi, Pat. I think so. I hadn't eaten in like almost 24 hours at that point. So that probably had something to do with it. Because there's only one other time that I felt like that. And it's because that first time I'd been out in the sun all day long and hadn't eaten. Ooh, that's a cute idea, Dee Dee. All right, we're going to paint the bows vanilla. Okay, so vanilla is just like an off-white color. It's a gorgeous color. I love this. If you're with chalk or you use chalk and you haven't grabbed vanilla yet, you need to. With cord buttons. I say vanilla bows and do the buttons the same color as the piece. So we do have to stain these, which we'll do at the end. Oh my God. Disaster. But I'm going to use a little mini foam brush. I like to use these. These are on my Amazon storefront. I believe someone told me that mine are, the one that I have linked is out of stock. So I'll have to go in and link some more, but these are awesome for these smaller pieces. Oh no, Linda, I'm totally fine. I am totally fine. We were talking about an old live. Probably it was back in the fall, I believe. Or over the summer. It was over the summer. And I almost passed out. You could see like my lips go blue and my face turn pale. But I'm all good. Hi, Julie. Well, don't get yourself in trouble. But we're going to paint these up real quick and dry them. They might need another coat just because I put the coat on pretty thin. Okay. I know, I need to, Linda. Yeah, I hadn't eaten, which is my own. It was my own fault. It was me. I'm the problem. Imagine that. It's all good though. Hasn't happened since. So, all right, let's try. Did you order? Not yet, Pamela. I need to. I need to order my box of baby wipes. That lasts me, I don't know, 6 months. Well, maybe not for me because I go through them like candy. All right, we're going to do one more coat of these. And I'm still trying to decide on the buttons. Still trying to decide on the buttons. I'm wondering, should we stain the buttons the same color that we're going to stain the frames? What do y'all think? What do y'all think we should do with the buttons? Stain them? Or paint them like the coordinating colors? Okay. All right. That is good. Yeah. That's what we were talking about, Miss Linda. All is good, though. I'm all good. Nominee buttons. Ooh. Maybe we do nominee buttons. I think that'd be pretty. Oop. This is what we'll do. Let's stain the frames. Do you create the designs from what you imagine, or is this software? Because I love your designs. They're so... Thanks, Art. No, I purchased... There's people who purchased files for creators like myself to cut the pieces. So I don't design the files, but like when I paint it and kind of put it together, a lot of times it's my idea, or like I'm inspired by like their finished picture. So like for these, I'm looking at the finished picture that they have provided, but I'm changing mine up a little bit. I'm changing mine up just a little bit to fit like what I want. Stain the buttons, paint them. All right, we're gonna use our Dixie Belle No Pain Gel Stain. I used this the other night and I loved it. So we're gonna use it again. Stain them, okay. Let's, oh my gosh. I need one of those little pink keys, but I don't have one. I guess I need to order one off of Amazon. All right, so I'm gonna apply this with a paper towel. Stain the buttons. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, if you like this project and you wanna make it yourself, by all means, if you don't like the stained buttons, or if you don't like how I did something, change it and create it yourself. Like change it and make it your own. You know, I'm just here to inspire and give y'all ideas. I'm not the end all be all. No way. Okay. Now I'm wondering if the stain was too dark. I'm wondering how this is gonna look. All right, let's test it out before I stain all of them, because I don't know how I feel about how dark it is. Oh, true, duh. Look at y'all coming with good ideas. Work smarter, not harder, Alex. That's what I always say, y'all. Okay, so let's use this one. Do we like, ooh, I think I like the dark frame. Oh, that's so pretty. Do y'all like the dark frame? Like the dark brown, or should we lighten it up and do like a lighter color? I think I really like that. That's so pretty. Oh, I think I'm gonna do that. Never mind. We're doing what I want. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. Oh, that was gorgeous. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Just staining it. You like the dark. I think I like the light and the, I like the light background with the dark frame. Yeah, dark. Perfect. Okay. See, I'm glad we're on the same page. So we're going to stain this half. Okay, y'all need this walnut gel stain. Go grab it. Comment the word trio. Go to the second link in the message, and it's linked in there. This is going to last me, this whole thing is going to last me a lifetime. I will say that. But I have a feeling we're going to use the heck out of it. Good morning, Angie. How are you? And y'all hang out to the end, because we're going to do a giveaway at the end. And all you're going to have to do is just comment something that I tell you to get entered. But we do a giveaway most of the time at the end of my lives. We already did one. We already did one giveaway, but we'll do one at the end. But y'all, when y'all comment that word trio, don't be afraid to press the buttons in there. Click around, get info, see what I have. Like I have a cutout of the week every week that I do on Mondays. And then there's all sorts of stuff in there. Is it a water-based stain? Let me see. I have no clue. It just says a gel stain. I don't know, does anybody know? I know it's backwards. I know it's backwards, but Yeah, Rhonda, this is really pretty. Like, I just recently started using it and I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's just so pretty. All right, we got 10 minutes to finish up. So if y'all didn't know, I'm presenting for Craft Around the Clock. If I know a lot of y'all have asked, in the description of the video, there's a link to join the group. Wonderful crafters in there. Oh, we're going to sing these. Wonderful crafters in there. Go check them out. Join the group. It's free to join. And there's literally crafting all day long. Let's see. I don't see where it says any oil. Oh, here we go. No, I don't see where it says oil. I do not. All right. Let's do the little batons. Y'all know if that dropped, it'd go into the abyss that's down below my table and be nowhere to be found. This room is so... No, Michelle, this is on my chalk site. So if you comment the word trio and go to where it says chalk, the link that says chalk products, I think it's the second like listing or link in the message. It's in there. I will tell y'all, it's a little bit on the expensive side, but y'all, this is going to last forever and a day. It does, Michelle. It does. It sure does. Like, look. I didn't do a great job, but it came right off. It sure did. Throw that away. All right. Let's close this up. Probably use that to dirty up. Yeah, Lisa, that's kind of what I was just thinking. About using it like as a distresser. Okay, so I think I'm going to sand down and just distress the edges, just sand down the edges just a little bit on all of these instead of using the distressing crayon. If cleanup is with water, it's water-based. Okay, there you go. Hi, Thomas. Are you done with work? All right. We're going to just sand this down just a smidgen. Oh, look. Y'all say hello to him. He calls you his ladies. He likes to come on and y'all say hello to him. All right. Just sanding the edges down. I don't think it's making a huge difference, but I don't want it to be like overtly, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. If you're like, who is Thomas? If you're new here, Thomas is my boyfriend. He likes to come on and say hi. He'll occasionally pop in on the live when he's here. But he likes to come on and say hello to everybody. All right. So doing the edges. Okay. Just last little bit, and then we're going to glue and put all together, and then we will do our giveaway. So y'all hit that heart button for me. Share the video. And comment the word trio. Yes, it's no pain gel stain. My granddaughter did some of my craft project I received from you on these snowy days. I received an email this morning from her teacher that she was very happy with her. Oh, that's so awesome. That makes me so happy. Oh, yay. That has to feel so good to hear that she's doing a little bit better. All right. Just trying to sand them down, make them look a little bit more rustic. Mine is not shareable. That's okay. Hi, Oma. I just appreciate you being here. If you can't share, don't worry about it. It's okay. I just appreciate y'all being here, hanging out with me, hitting the heart button, commenting and interacting. Any support, I appreciate. Okay. All right. Let me wipe all this up, and then we're gonna start putting it together. I have ideas for this trio. I think highlighting the outside. Yes, that'd be perfect, Rhonda. Yes, ma'am. So I'm just going to take a wipe and lightly wipe these off. And since I used my chalk paste, I don't want to sit there and rub it because it is the chalk paste is water based. So if I sit there and try to rub it off, the paste will come off the wood. Okay. Alrighty. So here's what we have. I'm going to wipe these down one more time. Make sure they're nice and clean. Okay. And here we go. I'm going to move this over here just to get out of my way for right now. And we're going to paint, we're going to stain our frame, we're going to glue our frame first. So I like to use stick fast glue, okay? You can use whatever glue you want. This is the glue that I prefer. We're going to line this up and set this first. Online says oil-based, then for no paint gel, there should be some, it says combustible in the jar, so it's oil-based. I could be wrong. Okay, well there you go. Thanks for looking that up, Miss Lisa. It doesn't say, like, it does say combustible, but it doesn't say like it's water-based or oil-based, like on the front. I'm sure it does on the back, but you know, I didn't look at that. Okay. I love this glue too, other than when it gets on my fingers and it bothers me majority of the day, next day. Okay. Center this. That looks good. We're going to do our bow. And then our button. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Number one. All right, let's glue the frame. And I definitely got glue where I don't want it. I can already tell. Lay that down. Line it up, marry the edges, and push down. I'm gonna get a sponge to clean up the glue that seeped out. And let's do this one. Oh, these are so cute. Now you could totally paint these Valentine's Day colors and make it really cutesy, but I wanted to do something that could be every day or spring. It doesn't have to be necessarily Valentine's Day. But the maker of this file, she has a bunch of, like, there's like a St. Patty's Day one, there's an Easter one. So if y'all like these, I can get more. Wipes off your hands if it's oil, water-based. Oil, yeah, I mean, it came off my hand. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I mean, it's on my hand. And it's, I mean, it's coming off. I don't know. Maybe not all the way. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know enough about stains to like tell y'all. Okay, here's number 2. And then our last one. And then we're going to be done. Okay, so you get the set of 3. I think the set is $16. I will post a finished picture in my VIP group if you want to claim, if that's easier than going to the website, and I can send you an invoice if you want these, or if you have an open order with me, we can add these to, it does smell, Lisa. It does have a smell to it. I don't know. But if you want to claim this and add it to an open order that hasn't shipped yet, I can add these. There's Booner. He says hello. Boone. He's a little grumpy today. What's Thomas making for dinner? So typically on Thursday nights, I go to dinner with my parents. We go to dinner pretty much every Thursday for the most part. We go to the same spot. We go to have Mexican food. So that's where I'll be. But he's not going to be over here tonight. He'll be with his kiddos. So, but, yep, I go to dinner pretty much every Thursday with my parents. And we've been doing that we've been doing that since I was like 14 years old. But then when I graduated college, we've been doing it ever since then, too, when I got back from school. So that's just something we do. Yep. He says hello. Okay, last little bit. Oh my gosh, these are adorable. All right. So here's number 1. Making sure it's set up. Here's number 2. Yes, we go to the same place every week. And then here is number 3. So they kind of just sit together. It's like a little vignette kind of. Yeah, my family and I, we hang out a lot. We get together quite a bit. Okay, here's what we have. So let me turn it around so y'all can see it. Okay. I'm going to hold it up, but I'm trying to make sure that that's set. But there is the set. What do y'all think? Those are adorable. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? Which one is your favorite? The yellow, the pink, or the blue? Those are really cute. I'm kind of impressed with myself. I can make cute things. They turned out really cute, yeah. I am very fortunate, yes. I am very blessed that we enjoy being around each other and love to hang out with one another. I'm not Lisa. I am not Italian. What do y'all think? They look really good. So you will get the white MDF so you don't have to paint the background. But I love them all. The pink one, yeah, I think this one's my fave. It's been really cute to add some like white edges to it. All right, y'all, hit that heart button for me. Let's pick a winner. So, the 7th person on my end, the 7th person, so the way this works, I give you a word to comment, okay? Before I go anywhere, I give you a word to comment, okay? And you're going to comment that word as quickly as you can. And then right today, it's going to be the 7th person on my end. Whoever comments that word will be the Happy Meal winner today, okay? So if you comment the word, let's say flower, comment the word flower, and the 7th person on my end, you can only enter once, on my end will be the winner. There you go, Miss Ruth. But the 7th person to comment the word flower will be the winner for today. And then we'll hop off. Victoria was number 1. Brenda was 2. Pam was 3. Oma was 4. Tammy was 5. Shannon was 6. Miss Pamela Lindley, you've got some good luck, girlfriend. You were number 7. You are today's winner. And Miss Pat Harvard, I'm going to also give you some Happy Mail. Oh, see? What's the little, you do like little, y'all seen that? Like thumbs up. Of course, it's not working. Pat Harvard and Pamela Lindley, if y'all will both send me a message saying, hey, I won, I will send you a form to get some Happy Mail sent out to y'all. But there is our project for today. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I might come on tomorrow. I don't know. But if you don't see me, I will see you on Sunday for our live sale Sunday, okay? Bye, y'all.